What's up, everybody? So, I just finished watching the ANDOR series from episode 1 through episode 3. And before I even watched the TV series, I thought they were gonna do I thought they were gonna put separate episodes throughout each week. How they had it in Obi-Wan where every week you had an episode. No, they decided to put all 3 episodes on one part. And I was thinking why didn't they put all 3 of them, all 3 of them together instead of separating it through each one, every week? That was a little weird until I looked it up on Google, right? And from what I'm understanding, this isn't really going to be a 3-part. Well, it's not going to be a 3-part series, I guess. See, my understanding was when they say it was going to be, a 3 episodes, or it's only going to be 3 episodes. I figured this was going to be you're just gonna have every today was just gonna be 1 episode, and then the next one's gonna be episode 2, which was next Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday would be the last episode. No, it's actually going to be a actual 3-parted episode, meaning there's gonna be more. So it's gonna be from episode 1 all the way to episode 12. Nobody know. I don't know if it was weird. I don't know why they didn't advertise that there's gonna be a series of 12 episodes. It's kind of doesn't quite make any sense there, but nonetheless. So as you can see, I titled it episode 1 through episode 3 review. Because I figured since they put all 3 episodes out, or since they released all 3 episodes, I figured why not just watch them all instead of just making a separate video of saying okay, so episode 1 is this, and then the next video would be episode 2, and no, I could just do all 3 of them and tackle it down. So anyway, back to this review. To tell you the truth, man, I would say at the first 2 episodes, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was actually pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. Now, before I get any further, I just want to make a note that this series was not woke. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there, and I know, you guys were probably wondering, is it woke or not? For people who haven't seen it, or wasn't too sure if they're gonna see it because of that, or they were afraid to see something like that. Letting you know now that you're not gonna see any of that. As a matter of fact, on one of the episodes, which I think it was on episode 2, they had this little like a sex scene, like a sex tease scene, if that makes any sense. And I was looking at that, I was like, oh my god, they're putting that on a Star Wars film? I think they did a little teaser, it was gonna turn into a rated R Star Wars series. I was like, what the hell? On a Star Wars film? Okay. I didn't know this Disney would go that far as far as Star Wars film goes, but hey, I mean, you never know what you're gonna get from Disney. So, even though there's a lot of things I don't agree, with all this woke shit that they keep shoving us our throat in, where we just want a good traditional movie, basically. We can, all that woke stuff we can put in separate, but anyway, I'm not gonna get any further than that. I'm not gonna go any further, or I'm not gonna even touch it anymore. This is all about the Andor. So bottom line is, it wasn't woke, but however, there is teasers, I would say a little sexual scene tease, if you want to put it like that, or that's how I'm gonna put it. It's gonna be a little spoiler. It's gonna be on episode 2, which, by the way, now that I put that out there, saying that it's a little spoiler, I'm gonna try my best not to spoil this series in case anybody who haven't seen this series, nor they weren't too sure if the series is going to be great, and maybe they're looking for us YouTubers to tell you guys whether the series is good or if it sucked. So overall, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would say it was a good time. I would say it wasn't boring for the most part. For the first episode, yeah, it was pretty boring. I mean, I was almost falling asleep there. But however, as soon as the episode, as soon as you watch the rest of the other episodes, it gets your attention. You know what I mean? It had that feel like you want to see more of what's gonna come. And I gotta tell you, man, that Andor, the guy, man, he's pretty badass. I know I said on the first episode it was pretty boring, but on the opening scene on the first episode, man, wait till you see that first opening. That when I first, when I saw that part of what he did to this one guy, I was like, oh my god, wow, woo. And I wasn't too sure if it was gonna go any more graphic than that or more, action packed like that. But I was like, oh my god, like that was literally like it was like dude, like bro, it was literally like right there. He didn't even blink. That's how crazy that was. I was like, wow, this dude Andor, he ain't no joke, man. You come across with him, man, you asking for trouble, man. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it as that. And you know what's funny? That part there, it kind of reminded me of almost exact of in the Obi-Wan series. Remember when Darth Vader on one of the episodes where he grabbed one of the kid's neck, or he force choked him, and he pushed him down on the ground, and he snapped up his neck without even a blink. Well, I mean, you can't see Darth Vader's eyes blinking, but he just he didn't even flinch or anything like that. That's how remorse it was in this on this opening part. At least I thought. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna have to see it for yourself. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, put it on the comment section down below. Feel free. There's no hold bar for as far as I'm concerned in the comment section. But I'm just saying for me, I don't want to try to spoil it. For people who, like I said, who are thinking of seeing it, but they're not too sure if it's legit or not, or they want people's perspective. So that way, by the time we're done with our perspective, you guys be the judge on whether you think this movie is for you or not. So with that said, so as far the story got my attention basically. It wasn't too bad. The action, it could have been better. I expected a little bit more action in this film. I mean, I know that they were kind of warming it up in this series, but I felt it was a little bit too much warm up. If you know what I mean, like I feel like it was kind of like too much teaser going on because there's like something big is about to happen, and as I said, there's going to be more episodes in this series, which I still it's kind of weird how they wouldn't have that in the in the advertisement, but somehow when you look it up on Google, on the Wikipedia or just Google itself, you can see that it has on the episode guides, you can see that there's actually more episodes. There's more than 3 episodes in the series. There's about 12 of them. I believe that's the last time I checked. So all I'm gonna say is, if you are into storytelling, then I say this isn't, I say it's worth watching. I would say so because, after especially the episode 3 actually saved it for me because episode 3 was like, yo man, that dude Andor, man, the way how he does his move and stuff. So, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty badass the way how he came out. They were like teasing him they were teasing it for the first 2 episodes on what he was going to do or what role he was going to, play in, So that it was pretty. I thought it was pretty smooth, And of course, we know that this kicks off after the Revenge of the Sith, and basically what happened is that he stole something from the Imperialists, and there's this little I'm gonna call it like a little ball, or whatever you want. This little ball that's like almost look like a Darth Vader ball. That's how I'm gonna look at it anyway. He stole that as worth a lot of money. So, and also he has an issue with the rebels. The rebels, there's something that he did that heavily crime. Let's put it that way. It's a serious crime that he did which explained it on the first episode, and that's how it'll explain on why they were tracking him down and how it all started, basically. So, so like I said, the story, what saved it to me, it was the story and episode 3. Episode 3, it had a little bit more action, than the rest, the first of the two, so overall, from 0 to 5, I probably give it 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. If you want to rate it in like the school level, I'll give it a D. Yeah, because I feel like it could have gone better. At least for the Rogue One. It was. It had a little bit more action and storytelling. I know some people thought it was boring, or whatever. Me personally, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty solid. Especially the last part where we saw Vader. And speaking of Vader, we did not see one single Vader in this series. But as you go through the story, you realize like, okay, yeah, there's no really point Vader is gonna come in those first 3 episodes yet. But as more episodes come, he has to show up at some point. At some point, he gotta show up because the Empire is gonna want to get that item. So you're gonna have stormtroopers and those people gonna come. So I will be looking forward to see what they got cooking on the next other episodes that's gonna be upcoming. Which I think the episode 4, I think is gonna come next Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be checking it out. I will be checking it out, and hopefully it does better than those first 2. That episode 3, to me, like I said, it saved it. So, that pretty much wraps it, man. If you're into storytelling, do it. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a huge Star Wars fan, doesn't really hurt to watch. So, but I can see certain people get bored in this series. I can see most people get bored in this series because there wasn't really much going on. So with that said, what did you guys think of the Andor? Do you guys think it was great, or do you guys think it sucked? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you can do me a solid favor, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that share button. And remember, you make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Well guys, until next time, peace out. Yeah, let's go.